Montgomery with some momentum to the end zone for the touchdown. David Montgomery behind the strength of the Lions. The offensive line, an extra point away from the lead for Detroit here in the fourth.
Pull out, kick out, lead up through. The diversity of this run game has just taken hold. They are no longer trying to finesse anything with the Chiefs. They are taking their best asset, this offensive line, and taking it right to Kansas City.
See who threw that block there? The tight end Laporta.
Why he's regarded as one of the top play callers in the league.
Here is Montgomery right up the middle of a big hole and a first down. David Montgomery behind that offensive line all the way down to the 37 with a 16-yarder.
Old school trap, Kevin. They're going to bring the right guard. Vaitai, he just comes and traps, and David Montgomery just runs right down. They're going to trap, get up. They're not going to block this tackle. Watch, kick out. They call it run the midline. Right.
Julian Love was all over him. 27-yard game. Gonna run it, coming near side. Montgomery looking for a little redemption. Shoulder down, first down and more, and there's a penalty at the end here.
I can tell you, that felt good for Montgomery. It's a lonely feeling on the sideline, and you see there, that's what they called on Trey Brown, number 22.
Montgomery again. Montgomery right up and in. Touchdown, Detroit.
We kind of called out the young rookie, Sam Laporta. Watch the job he does now. So we got to give him credit. That is a one-on-one pancake block there.
Second and goal. Big hole, left side, in for the touchdown. David Montgomery.
Watch him get his body turned on the edge here. And then you see that fast motion that everybody in the league is using, that turbo motion with the tight end who uses his speed, then to be able to get a kick-out block with Laporta and Brock Wright.
Trying to keep that same Packer defense out there, second down and goal. Keep it on the ground. Through the middle. There he goes again. Montgomery for 6.
Look at this gap. Makes it pretty easy for this offensive line to work a double team there and just kind of kick out. It's like Justin Hollins there. They just kick out. But
2 minutes to halftime. First down here from the 35-yard line. Through the middle. Another big run. First down, gain of 12. David Montgomery. Hands it off and into the end zone. Goes Montgomery.
watch Sewell turn his body away from the hole to open that hole up. Actually takes Walker with him, the linebacker, so he takes two. And Glasgow turns his body the other way and opens that hole.
Second of his career right there. Montgomery padding his numbers. Boy, hard running again here. Montgomery over 100 to the 31-yard line. He goes. It's 114 ground yards tonight.
Now the center left guard Jonah Jackson, 77 and 73, double team, very nice. And then he shakes the linebacker Quay Walker. I mean, when you hit him, you better not hit him high. As big as Quay Walker is, he tries to get him up around the shoulder pads. He's too strong.
David Montgomery, the back. Bouncing outside, head down the sideline, goes Montgomery. He's going to go in for a Lions touchdown. 42 yards. Coming off a 3-touchdown game, starting out rather well here.
As he and the Lions have just one first down on their last 3 drives. Montgomery with very good blocking on cue has a first down and a little bit more.
As a 30-plus per carry game guy, to have this kind of skill set out in the open field, running around, hopefully just, the contact on the football when he hit the ground, maybe awkwardly there.
They run it with Montgomery.
Wow.
And look at that power.
Nobody does that.
Wow, they had him.
I want you to watch. This call is because you trust your offensive line, and it's the right play technically versus the look. So go ahead and pause that right there. You see the left guard pulls. The safeties are back deep, so they're one short in there. That safety has to get down in there, but you don't expect them to run, so it's not his fault. That's just a great play call. When you start to believe like they're starting to, anything could happen.
The way they're playing, it's showtime. As Montgomery gets into the secondary, he's inside the 40. He's got a blocker up ahead. David Montgomery's going the distance. Showtime for the Lions.
He does about cut back, explode, and then right here. Bye.
Watch Jamison Williams come up. Jamison Williams come up and shield him. They're sitting him at, they're reviewing whether or not he stepped out at the 16. Oh my goodness. I don't know, was the full foot down?
I'll let you call that.
Previous play of a touchdown is under further review.
A little bit of a kind of a almost like a divot coming up.
But look at his eyes. He's looking over there, and I'm like, you're really close to the out of bounds. I'd be looking down on it. This would be a good view here. Oh.
Do I see some green in there? Maybe. I think it's a touchdown.
What do you think he was trying to tell Coach Steve? What do you really think when you read between the lines? Here is Montgomery running between the tackles, and he's dragging Jaquan Brisker all the way out to the 45. 20 hard-earned yards again for the former Bear.
The movement you get on the inside, when you get this kind of movement, just, I mean, unbelievable off the ball defensive lineman 4 yards deep into the backfield. Linebackers can't adjust, and that's how you get a running back in.
Again, before the 2-minute warning, the playbook's wide open, and so is that hole for David Montgomery. It's Montgomery, and the former Bear has given the Lions the lead.
Go ahead, hand it to Montgomery. Inside, trust that offensive line. They're going to get movement. They do. And just look at that push up front. Go ahead and celebrate.
Montgomery dancing, working his way near the end zone. Is he in? He is! Touchdown, Detroit!
Take a look here. Montgomery, he's contacted about the 2-yard line. It looks like he's on top of the body here, and that ball crosses. I think that's going to stand. And, man, you talk about an impressive way to start the third quarter, and that's a big-time drive there by this Lions as they get ready. It looks like they're going to go.
Montgomery right up the gut for 2. He lost the ball, but he's in. The signal at the 2-point conversion is good.
They were trying to signal before the 2-point try after the touchdown. They were trying to signal to the sideline to get a new back in.
Unsuccessful extra point, number 90. Pull the player off the pile. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced.
And Montgomery that comes in here on 1st and goal. It is Montgomery, and it's a Detroit Lions touchdown on the first drive. Now they converted 3rd and 7 with a run play, and then it's the blink of an eye later, they're in the end zone.
You're going to see all the tight ends out here, right? You got big bodies on that side. Now watch this. As you come down to block, you're playing man coverage. There's nobody there. I mean, Jonah Jackson's going to pull around and go, there's nobody for me to block.
They're on the 20-yard line out of the eye. Here comes Montgomery. That offensive line surges forward, paves the way for a first down run of a dozen.
Get yourself a first down and continue to control and dominate the line of scrimmage. Now you give Detroit a chance to get back in this game.
And go back to what they do very well, and that's run the football.
Not give up big plays, and it's really hard to score. And this is a testament to their defense right now.
Here comes Montgomery, gashing the Bears defense. That time, though, Sam Laporta, good blocking. 13-yard pickup there. Detroit.
Right, you're going to see Sam Laporta come all the way across here Nice job sifting through the traffic. He's just such a good player. We talked about it, his ability to block, his ability to catch the football. And what did we just say before this?
They felt because of the depth they could find some matchups they could take advantage of tonight.
Montgomery on 1st and 10. Jewell will bring him down.
Excellent job up front. Look at the lane they're blocking on that left side. Just
Ragnow and
incredible. You mentioned the fact that Ragnow.
Laporta on the line of scrimmage.
Here's Montgomery with Craig Reynolds leading the way, and he is in for a Lions touchdown.
Watch the push that they get on the defensive front, allowing to open up the holes, and Montgomery does the rest, puts his head down, gets his career-high 11th rushing touchdown on the season. Barrels in, just barely gets in there, but that's all.
They try it again, and Montgomery able to break loose. Montgomery out of bounds inside Dallas territory, and a carry of 21.
Jameson Williams, number 9, out there on the right side, wide receiver. You know, he gets involved and he helps out. As he's helping block out there on Stephon Gilmore. That's a good pickup. Jameson Williams, I mentioned earlier, he is really.
Montgomery's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. The veteran center, Frank Ragnow, with a good block and a 3-yard touchdown for Montgomery. His 12th touchdown carry of the season.
Great year. Watch him 77 as he comes up and then picks off the linebacker, the only guy who really has a chance to try to make a play. He's trying to fill the hole, and it's Marquise Bell.
On what we should do from a pressure standpoint in his base formations with the defense.
Here goes Skipper in motion. It's Montgomery. It is a Lions touchdown. Career high 13th of the year for Montgomery.
That's a great job. It's going to be Harrison Smith and David Montgomery meeting, in the hole for the touchdown, and that's one of your better safeties in the league. It just shows you that power of David Montgomery. Look at that pad level, and then just grinding right there to break the plane.
He's now got 900.
Right back to Montgomery, to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Every run has been to this side of the offensive line. They are just dominating up front, and Penei Sewell and this offensive line, even against Aaron Donald, getting a push back into the end zone with that double team.
After the gain of 3, they will throw out of the backfield. Montgomery works past Hoyt, gets a big first down, stays in bounds at the 31-yard line. Detroit.
Oh, what a play by David Montgomery to accelerate and then stop and create the first of those first downs, Mike, that you were talking about. Get the ball to a veteran player. He came over from Chicago, and he is.
I think early on, the Lions are going to lean heavily on Montgomery and Gibbs, the rookie.
Here's Montgomery again. Center step, big hole and a first down. Montgomery all the way up near the 44.
Yeah, 2,000-yard backs. You see Montgomery, he's the starter, and Jahmyr Gibbs, he's going to be kind of the change of pace, the rookie first-rounder, and just really well blocked. This is the strength of this offense, is their versatility, the ability.
Montgomery on 2nd and goal, surging his way forward. He's in! Touchdown, Detroit!
Frank Ragnow, he's really beat up, back up at left guard, but watch the surge. And then you got a big back who's able to run through Dre Greenlaw. Listen.
Here's Montgomery, a little stutter step right side, spin move Montgomery on a first down. Oh, man.
Yeah, great job there. Graham Glasgow, the right guard. Really nice job against Eric Armstead, the defensive tackle. And
so a pitch to Montgomery. Left side, breaks the tackle. David Montgomery inside the 40.
It's Josh Reynolds, number 8, who can seal this edge. That's Chase Young. That is a premier defensive lineman in this league. And when you can block them, these condensed formations, we see it out of both of these offenses.